Make sure y'all go like, share, comment, subscribe on my new music video that I just dropped on my music channel, King Hustle X1M. Can't with me. Go like, share, comment, subscribe. Run the views, them comments and them likes up. I will be dropping a lot of new music real soon. So make sure y'all following so y'all won't miss out. Cause I'm dropping some bangers, some hits, some anthems, some fun stuff, some dancing stuff, some scam music, some motivation music, doing it all. And with that being said, what's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hustle, and yes, this is the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. And hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and that Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell so you won't miss out on nothing. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you got to do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, the bottom of the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right. Got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there. So please get a FaceTime verification call or video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for. All right. And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey, what to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members. And we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you're tired of being a zero? You ready to be your family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know when I drop these videos and y'all get them notifications, it's going to be some information that's going to help you win. All right. And in today's video, I'm going to be basically breaking down and giving you guys information on how you can start getting approved for bad credit loans. Yes, bad credit loans. And if a bad credit loan is actually the route that you want to take, because there are a lot of people out there that's looking to get bad credit loans, personal, business, you name it. And a lot of people are confused on how to actually get approved for a loan. A lot of people out there thinks myths, loans are myths, credit cards are myths, but they don't understand how to actually get a credit card, how to actually get a loan, how to get business funding, how to get a personal loan for some type of emergency or vacation or something. So today's video, I'm going to break down the logistics of what's really going on with credit, how to really get approved, and how you can really start helping yourself with this knowledge, information, and resources. All right. So with that being said, let's get into the gems that's going to help us all win. All right. So no gatekeeping over here. So when it comes to getting loans, credit cards, and lines of credit, we're going to start with the personal first. So when it comes to getting approved for a loan, credit card, line of credit, there's different factors. So first factor that you guys got to understand is you got to be making money. You got to have a job. You got to have on paper that you're making money, receiving revenue. You also got to have a bank account. Now, once you have your bank account, once you show that you're making revenue, those are some documentations that they're going to want. Now, there's something called a DTI, your debt to income ratio. And your debt to income ratio is basically how much revenue do you make a month and how much do you pay in bills each month. They want you at 36%, meaning that no more than 36% of your revenue should go towards your bills. And a lot of people don't understand that. And they are way over 36%. So that's one key factor that plays a major part in if you will get approved for a loan, credit card, or line of credit or not. Now, your credit profile, your credit worthiness, they want to see what your credit score is, what your credit profile is, how much debt do you have any late payments, and how long have you managing this debt, because all of that matters. You got to think about it. If somebody can show that they've been managing debt for 13 years without not too many late payments or bad payment history, that's going to be looking good. That's a good credit profile. But then you got people who got 10-year, 13-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-old credit profiles and got a lot of debt. A lot of accounts, primary trade lines that's in collections because they stopped paying on those accounts. And a lot of people aren't too hipped on credit. A lot of people don't understand how credit is even regulated, how credit is formed, how it's repaired. So a lot of people are under the impression that having zero debt is the American dream. If you don't have any debt, then you don't owe anybody. You're debt free, good to go. Woohoo. No. Understanding that you need debt on your credit profile, you need the age, the payment history on your credit profile, because that's going to help you get approved for loans, credit cards, or any type of funding in the long run. So Having zero debt is bad because if you're 25 or older and you disputing accounts off your credit, let's say 30 and older, and you disputing accounts off your credit profile, you're now 30 years or older with no credit history. So when you think you're about to go apply for that loan, credit card, line of credit with no credit history, no payment history, or no debt, and they still see those accounts that were deleted off your credit profile, you're not going to get approved because you can't show that you can manage money. You have to show that you can manage money. Point blank period. If you can't show that you can manage money, they're not going to lend you money. Just like in the streets. If you know somebody that's always lending money, they not managing it right and they not paying people back, and they came to you, you're not going to loan them any money. You can be like, never, because their credit in the streets is bad. And it's just like that in the streets. If you go look at somebody's credit profile and they owe all this money to all these different places, it's going to put in your back of that bank's head like they're going to be owing them money too. They're going to stop making their payments too. So they're not going to approve you. So having a decent credit profile and also the right debt to income ratio will get you approved. Now, credit profile, bad credit loans. Understand also before we get into that, also understanding that the amount of money that you make each month generating revenue and your how much debt that you're generating or managing each month will also play a part into how much you get approved for when it comes to loans, credit cards, lines of credit. Now your credit score, bad credit loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. A lot of people jump after bad credit loans. Everybody wants a bad credit loan because everybody has bad credit. But a lot of people don't understand that a bad credit loan is the last resort. You don't want to get a bad credit loan because a bad credit loan means you're going to have a high APR. And a high APR means you're going to be paying back a lot of money extra on that loan. So if you get a $10,000 bad credit loan and you got a high APR because you're a bad credit and it's 35.99, you'll be paying back almost $35,000 on that loan. Vice versa, somebody paying back $12,000 because they got good credit, better credit. And a lot of people don't understand that $35,000 or just off $10,000 gonna have you at $800 a month in payments, maybe even 1,000. You don't want to pay that. So a lot of people, before they even go jump up and get a loan, before they put themselves in that type of debt cycle that nobody wants to be in, they get their credit score together. Now, a lot of people don't understand that every bank, every lender, every group does not pull from the same credit bureaus. There are three FICOs: TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Doing your research matters because everybody's not going to go to the same bank to apply for a loan. Now, you do got people out here that, let's say a bank goes viral for giving this amount of money, or they see some post on Instagram that's going viral. A lot of people's going to go to that bank because they're followers. But you got to go to banks that works best for you because everybody credit profile is not the same. So that's why I give different bank videos and drop different bank videos in different areas, different states, working with different people and so on, because different banks might work for different people. And you never know what bank somebody's looking for. So I might drop a video on a bank that's giving a $2,000 credit builder loan. I might drop a video on a bank that's giving a $10,000 signature loan. I'm dropping different banks because different people have different situations. Every bank doesn't pull from the same FICO. This person over here might have a good TransUnion Equifax score, and that's where that bank is pulling from. But their TransUnion score is not too good, but that don't matter because that bank isn't going to be looking at that. This person over here might have a good TransUnion score, and this bank only might be pulling from TransUnion. So that bank might work better for them instead of this bank. Y'all see how that go? That's why I drop different banks and different information, because there's so many people in the world looking to get funding, looking to build their credit, looking to get business funding, looking to start businesses. And the more information that they have, the more opportunity you guys will have. So all this information is helpful because there are so many people in the world looking to elevate, build, and grow and win in life. So understanding that bad credit is not the way to go. You want to build your credit scores, and you also want to do your research on that bank. Who they pulling from? What's their requirements? What all you need? What documents do you need? Because different banks have different loan programs, and that's another thing that a lot of people don't understand. Different banks have different loan programs. Like every bank does not have a credit builder loan program. Every bank does not have a payday credit builder loan program. Every bank doesn't offer veteran loan programs. Every bank doesn't offer no doc programs. A lot of people don't understand that. Most banks post only their traditional loans, meaning that they're common loans. And a lot of people like, oh, that bank don't offer this type of loan or that type of program. Well, at the end of the day, you would never know because you're not really trying to get a loan. You're not really in the position to apply for a loan. So you would never know because most loans, certain loans, the banks offer you once you go apply and you can't get approved for one. So they might say, well, you can't get approved for this, but we do have this loan that you can get approved for, this loan that you can get approved for, or maybe you want to try this credit builder loan that we offer. That's when you start learning about different programs that the bank offers. Every program is not going to be on the bank, and that's what a lot of people need to start using their brain in. But a lot of people don't, and a lot of people don't do their own research, so it don't really matter. Like for instance, BOA got a credit builder loan that's not posted on their site. Insight Credit Union had it posted on their site, but they took it off because I made a video went viral and everybody went to go get it. Things happen, things get updated, so people got to just start being more smarter, start paying attention more because that's going to elevate your brain to becoming successful. So don't be so quick to jump for bad credit loans because when you hear bad credit loan, you should be scared because you're going to automatically know you're going to have a high APR. And a high APR, you know what that means. You're going to be paying back too much money that you don't want to be paying back. So just focus on your credit profiles first. Focus on managing that debt that you have and getting that bad debt into good debt. Just open those accounts and start paying on them because a lot of people do this dispute letter thing and they get their credit profile, credit debt down to as low as possible. And they want to go buy these auto primary trade lines and AUs here and there and all over the place, not understanding that those are not credit builder trade lines. Those are trade lines that you buy that will report to your credit report for a small time and that will eventually fall off. It's to help you your credit profile look good when you try to go apply for a home or a car, a credit card or a loan or something like that. It's not to build your credit. So when people spend thousands of dollars on these loans, these trade lines, auto over here and there, whatever, and they fall off, they be salty because they didn't do nothing with it. They thought they was gonna build their credit, where it was just for them to look good and go apply for something, hopefully get approved, and they didn't know that. So now they just wasted money. When they could have kept the debt on their credit profile, the age and the payment history, no matter if you got a little bit bad payment history, it's cool. Open that account, start making payments, and it's going to restart rebuilding your credit just like that. And you're going to keep that age, that payment history, and that debt, which is going to help improve and help build your credit profile and your credit worthiness. Stop trying to delete all these accounts off your credit profile. And if it's just one account at a time that you can pay off or start paying on, it doesn't matter. Just do that because it'll look better for your credit profile. That'll help you build your credit score. So then when you do start a business, you can leverage your personal credit towards your business credit and start getting funding faster, vice versa, as if you were trying to build your business credit from the ground up by itself. All right. So it's possible to get 5,000, 10,000, 15, 20, $25,000 bad credit loans. It's just about if you want to go down that route. You want to get that high APR, or do you want to just build your credit score up, get it to a good standing so when you do go apply, you'll get a better APR and you'll be paying back less money. And then we all know about the refinancing game. Like any loan could be refinanced. So when you refinance a loan, it will report to your credit report as a paid off loan. It might be an auto loan, a mortgage loan, don't matter, credit card. It's going to report as a paid off primary trade line. And then you're going to have a new primary trade line that's going to show, which will allow you to jump to tier two because it's different tiers when it comes to credit. Tier one, tier two, tier three. So everybody starts off with tier one. So most people think that you can just go start applying for $100,000 cars and loans or credit card. No, you got to start building. So when you got a tier one credit profile, you can only get certain amount limits. So no more than $40,000, $50,000 cars when it comes to financing, like things like that. So knowing this information will help you understand credit better, will help you build and repair your credit better, and will help you get into a better situation when it comes to credit and business, point blank period. And also when it comes to business, don't think that just because you start an LLC and get an EIN number that this business that you quote unquote want to start is going to automatically work and is going to automatically get you money. No, people who are successful already have a structured blueprint and a platform and a business, meaning that they have clientele already. Like they've been doing hair for a while, they've been cutting hair for a while, they've been cutting grass for a while, they've been doing yard work for a while, they've been doing plumbing work for a while. They've been doing it, so they got clientele already. So when they start their LLC and EIN number, they already have money be coming in and generated, so they can pay for certain things. A lot of people just start LLCs and don't have no clientele, don't have no product, nothing to offer. They just got a good idea, and then they put it on the back burner because now they see they got to start investing a lot of money that they probably don't have or want to spend at the time because they're not making a lot of money. especially with that product that they have no clientele for. So make sure you guys are also paying attention to that. Stop wasting your time and put more time into your grind so you can start investing more into it and becoming more blessed. All right. So shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me keep going. Y'all motivate me keep dropping this sauce. And y'all motivate me keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime 101 unlimited gems are $1,000, but for limited time only. I am doing it for 500. Also make sure y'all book y'all seat from the crypto tour in person limited gems, 3,500, $500 deposit. There's some money meeting person. Make sure y'all book y'all seat on the month-long mentorship, 2,500, 30 days. Anything you need help with, want to talk about, let's get to work. This is a life coach, business coaching, mentorship opportunity. So, it's all about elevation and growth and investing and being more blessed. So make sure y'all book y'all seat and let's get to it. Make sure y'all checking out my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato App Millionaire Network. Still looking for people for the production company. Still looking for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, women, gamers, streamers, and content creators. Any cameraman or women in Houston, Texas, or Milwaukee, Wisconsin, hit me up on my IG. Let's push out this content and run up a bag. Make sure y'all subscribe, hit the notification bell on my YouTube channels and my Twitch. Make sure you follow me on my new IG, King Hustle X1.2, for more free sauce, free methods, and information that's gonna turn you into a boss. And make sure you follow checking out the crypto world, because it's changing people's lives. And with that being said, it's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know how I get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson, video, or live. Peace. Also, make sure y'all go subscribe, hit the notification bell on my music channel, King Hustle X1M. Just dropped a new music video. Can't with me. Go like, share, comment, subscribe, run the views, comments, and the likes up. And with that being said, I'm gonna leave y'all with a little preview. So make sure y'all go handle y'all business with that.